Keep trekking. It's not just a channel, it's an adventure. So get your boots on and come with us. It's worth the journey, experiencing your local landscape, breathing the air this ancient land has to offer. So let's go.
Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome back if you've been before. Now you're wondering why I'm speaking in this tone. Well, I've had a few complaints. I can't even take myself serious, hold on. I've had a few complaints that people are struggling to understand me. So, I can't keep it up, I can't take myself serious. Today we're in a beautiful village of Eccelsfield, which is part of the Sheffield district of Essex. I'm not right sure, to be honest. Speaking of Essex, I'm buzzing, still buzzing from school other night. Barnsley 4, Sheffield Wednesday 2. I'm buzzing, but I shouldn't be shouting that out too loud in this district, should I? This place, Ecclesfield, I think it's a parish of, I'm not sure if it's a parish of Grenoside, or part of it. It's some lovely old buildings, a nice pub there, Ecclesfield Business Centre. Now that used to be a pub. I remember that being a pub because there's like a square full of pubs around here. That used to be a pub, I don't know what it used to be called, anybody knows, drop us a comment. There used to be a pub on this corner as well. Sure that used to be a pub. Now it's called the Harmony Music School. So that's two pubs that used to be pubs. There's the Stocks there, and then there's that says the Barn, but I don't know what that's about. Then there's a pub just round the corner, not sure what that's called, is it a Bear or something? It's beautiful. We're going to have a wee trek around Ecclesfield, to a church, through some fields, down by a river I believe. Oh, it's S35, I thought it was S6, fair enough. S35, and have a walk around, let's have a look. Lovely war memorial in the church. I think it's St Mary's, this church. Beautiful, absolutely stunning church. I'm going to walk around it in a minute. I do love churches, but as buildings of architecture, like I said in previous videos, I'm not religious in any way, shape or form, but I see churches like castles and stuff, beautiful buildings. I mean, what did they know then? I mean, I'm not sure how old this church is, to be fair. Anybody knows, drop us a comment. But looks absolutely stunning. Now this war memorial, I'm impressed with that, with the Celtic crosses. You know, to say on that, we died for England, you for England live. Aye, fair enough. But quite a few names on. Such a Falklands Island, I remember that, Falklands conflicts back in '82. Remember that, I was out yesterday. So I'll walk up to the church and see what we can see, if there's all we can see. Sure these doors were made for such as me, you know. Proper small. God, I love them. It's a shame they have to put mesh on the windows though, so they're stopping to get smashed because they're so old. How old they are? A few centuries, I reckon. Beautiful pinnacles on the porch there. Gargoyles. Absolutely beautiful. The architecture on these places. Obviously that's a modern door. The absolutely stunning church. I've never actually been inside this one. I've never been up to it, to be honest. This is the closest I've ever been to this church. Drove past it a load of times in the past. But I'm looking at that sky as well. How beautiful to say it's March. Well, we're back end of March and all that, but hopefully that's things to come. So today's round trek will take me from here to the church, Ecclesfield, all the way up to Wheatley, or is it Whitley? Whitley Hall. And back round the tops and back down into Ecclesfield. The old police station used to be. I don't know if it's still there or not. I've no idea. I think it is. So we're going to leave the church behind and we shall see you in a bit. Let's start this trek. Catty Memorial. Let's flick you around. Catty Memorial looks like an old school. 1904 that was built. I don't know if it's an old school or not. Looks like one. Well, massive cemetery. Ecclesfield Cemetery. Absolutely huge. Just so you can see it better like that. Goes all the way back to as far as you can see. It's massive. Never realised Ecclesfield are that big. This is Priory Road, I think it's called. Widdly widdly worm. Now we leave Ecclesfield village behind, walking through some beautiful fields, going into some woods. No idea where this takes me, never been on here before. I made this rule last night, to be honest. Just struggling to find places to go, you know. When you've done quite a lot, I mean I obviously do a lot of a Barnsley way, bit of a West Yorkshire, not too much. I thought, well, it's about time I did a bit more Sheffield walks. So I've come over this way and hopefully do a few more. Got loads planned for this summer. Going up to Northumberland, Scotland later on in the year. I want to get down to Matlock, do some back more down in Derbyshire obviously. A few more peaks. Hopefully it's going to be a fun packed summer of trekking. Can't wait.
What is any life if not the dream of peace, the dream of achievement, the dream of hearing someone say these words. And they really truly mean Just coming into the
bottom side of the lovely village of Whitley. This is Whitley Lane. We're on to Elliot Lane in a second. Absolutely beautiful. Not sure where the Whitley Hall is. The properties around here are just amazing. Whitley Hall Hotel this way, so maybe it's up here, I should imagine. How far I don't know, but I'm not going that far. I'm going to cut across in a second, around back of this building and across fields. I should imagine it's further up that road there. Fortunately, I'm not going that far today. Can't believe it's March, back end of March, and we're still going through that lot. Oh well, all part and parcel of fun, ain't it? Oh, all part and parcel of, get outside to get sun out my eyes, all part and parcel of living in such a lovely country where it rains 75% of the time, and most of the paths are just sludge traps. Very, very sketchy. In fact, this is sketchy of sketchiness. Wow. I'm sinking. Help me. Oh dear. Love it though. Somebody's come to see me. When you get to the top of that steep incline, you get onto a place called Windmill Hill Lane. We'll be going past Unshelf Quarry very soon. Don't know if you can see anything, probably not, because there's a green fence just in front of me. You can see that green railing fence. Maybe that's part of the old quarry. I don't know if it's still in operation. Maybe so. It's definitely private land. I shan't be going to it, which is a shame because I like quarries. Nice to sit and look out. I've had my soup there. Got some soup today. But it's all fenced off, unfortunately, as you can see, which is a shame. But this is Windmill Hill Lane. Basically just a field woods track. But it's nice to walk on, especially after walking on all that sketchiness. Just on about that quarry a second ago. I've had a look on map, and the reason it's closed off is because it's now Ecclesfield Secondary School. Oh, school. Ecclesfield Secondary School, so that's why it's all shut off. It's not. I thought it was an industrial estate when I first looked at my map. So I've had another look at it, and it says Ecclesfield Secondary School, so that understands that one. The path splits in two, just a bit further back there, and you can actually go round the side of the school, but we're staying on this Windmill Hill Lane, So take me down back into the top side of Ecclesfield, or the bottom side of Ecclesfield if you like. So start at the top side into, I think it brings me out a place called Meadow Farm, or a pub. So maybe I'll sit on a bench outside and have my soup when I get there, and then do the second half of the trek after that. But it's not, the wind, it's quite windy today. It's not so bad in here obviously, and it is drizzling, as my nana used to say. It's that stuff that wets you, it's dreek. But Meadow Farm is my destination next. It's nice to see some trees starting to get leaves on. Means springs are out here properly, and summer's not far away. We can start trekking in t-shirts. I won't be doing it in shorts, mind. Oof. Not after last year. Oof. I cut my legs to shreds, man. But it's nice to see that one there, look. And that one, beautiful to see. Just got warm a minute ago, but now clouds have come back over. Can't be helped.
And they really, truly.
Wow, Ecclesfield Road, or Ecclesfield Road. That is one busy road to get over that. I'm always wary when you're walking on these city type of paths, especially entrances at the side of such a busy road. You have to watch out, because you never know what you're going to walk on. I mean, just back there, there were glass, there were bags. The last thing I needed was a needle. At last I didn't see one, which was lucky. But come on, guys. I'm beyond words. I honestly am beyond words. Stop chucking your rubbish down. Take it on with you. And please, these are public footpaths. And you're going to have kids walking on these. Dogs walking on these. You know, you don't want glass, you don't want needles. That's my rant. Approaching Meadow Farm. you're ever around Ecclesfield, Meadow Farm, it's part of the farmhouse inns, dining and carveries. They do a lovely carvery in there, or they used to do, and it's a nice pint as well. So if you're ever up Ecclesfield and you want to call in here, that's a nice place, reasonable price. Meadow Farm. Just walking down another lane here at Ecclesfield. Across road is Ecclesfield Red Rose Football Club. Why Red Rose? Somebody drop me a comment why Red Rose when we're in the county of the White Rose. Never understand that. But drop us a comment anyway in the comments below. I'm going to cut off in a minute. I'm not sure if it's going to take me through an industrial estate. It may not, I don't know. I'll have to consult my map. The sun's out, it's absolutely beautiful now. I could get away with this noise though. Get that, I don't think I'm going to do. It's going to be a provincial park if I'm going through, but I'm not quite sure if I'm allowed or whatever. I'll find out in a second. Through let me consult my map, let me get checking where I'm going trekking. That's a nice memorial to PC Matt Laney, 21st of April 2020. That's beautiful, that. Tragic. You know, if you can read that. That's seriously scumping me plans. I've got a clue which way around I'm going now. There's a train coming. At least you can see a train. Hate it when things like that happen. So now I've got to find out another route. Network rail. Back soon. Find out where I'm going. That's just typical lies. Catch you in a minute. Not an happy bunny. Cutting quite a bit of this trail off now, which has really disappointed me. We have to go back to Johnston Street or Johnston Lane cut a different route back across the station road where I would have been on, but this means I'm cutting out the railway crossings and Blackburn Valley Trail, which I really wanted to go on. I've never been on it, and I've been on that for about a quarter mile. Unfortunately, I've had to reevaluate where I'm going, which has seriously disappointed me, to be fair. I know that. Oh, this is what you get a part of trekking. Sometimes you get blocked and you have to make different routes. I was going to get onto the Blackburn Valley Trail and I was going to see if there was a bench, sit down and have my soup. But I'm going to have to rethink now. Not an happy chap. Well, walking down this ginnel, I ain't got a clue where I am. I didn't have a clue where I was before. Certainly ain't got a clue where I am now. It's a nice bag. Oh, look at the state of this. Oh man. Watch where I'm standing. I think this leads me down onto bottom side of Ecclesfield Road. Ecclesfield Road, like Ecclesfield Road, sorry. Look, I could smell fish and chips. This is a chip shop near here. But I really haven't got a clue where I am now. There's a lot of facts. Oh, it's Morrison's. Morrison's. I know where I am. We're alright, we're not lost. Morrison's. There is other supermarkets available. Don't get done for copyrights. So I'm actually leading onto the road I would have been on. This is Station Road at the end of here. But I would have been further up Station Road on the Blackburn Valley Trail, which I really wanted to go on, to be honest. I could walk up and go onto it, but there's not much point because I would have been walking this direction. I'm walking now to get onto Station Road to come down here past Morrison's. So there's no point. I've skipped probably about quarter mile, half a mile after this trip. Bit gutting, I've got to say. But what can you do when they've actually closed the railway lines down? You can't walk on them, can you? I can't jump across it. I would have been coming down there, possibly where that railway line is. I'd have been a bit further up and I'd have been coming down here, so I've skipped possibly about half a mile off this trip. Gutted, don't get me wrong, proper gutted, but can't be helped. Part and parcel of trekking. I'm going to nip across and I'm going to go into Ecclesfield Park, see if there's a bench or something I can have my soup, and then work my way back up for my car. At least sun's out. Just walking through Ecclesfield Park. Bigger than I thought. Quite a big park to be honest, because right over that direction. All the way around, right over to the bandstand. And all the way up to got a church lane, a church road or something. It's quite big. I've been here before for Ecclesfield show. I never realised it was this big. It's quite nice though. We'll see if I can. Well, there's a bench here. I could sit on this bench and have some soup, or I can nip back up to church and have some soup there. Oh, that's nice. In loving memory of Janelli Lisa Stewart, 1973 to 2020, never forgotten. Wow, that's not very old. Oh dear. But it's a lovely wee park. It's pretty big to be honest. There's football fields at the bottom end, and there's like recreation, and there's football fields up here, football fields on this side, bandstand, and then a kiddies park at the far end that I can see. There's a wee stream that runs through the middle of it. It's lovely. Looks like it's straight down into somebody's garden to be honest. Hello. Hey. So, it's not a bad park, it's bigger than I thought. I can see church at distance, so I'm not a million miles back. I might just sit down on this bench, have 10 minutes. Oof, maybe not that one, a bit windy. Might wait till I get further up, if you can hear me. And that wind's picked up. This is called Lime Tree Avenue that I'm on. It's full of lime trees all the way up. They'll flip you around. All the way up. Quite nice to see. Football fields, bandstand, Bairns Park in distance. That sky's beautiful, but where I'm at the moment it's quite windy. This is Lime Tree Avenue. There's plenty of benches, but it's just not warm enough to sit. See if I get a bit further up, a bit more sheltered, and have my soup. Otherwise it'll be back at car. I'm ready for it. So, back in the car park where I started, in Ecclesfield village. It's a lovely trek. I was just disappointed that I couldn't do the full trek today with the railway lines being closed, but it's still been a lovely trek. The weather is beautiful now. It's a typical spring day. It's warm, it's sunny, it's dry. It's nice to see flowers and things, and some leaves coming on trees, sprouting. So that's nice. I'm going to get this waterproof off, this hat off, get in my car and have my soup, I think. So thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for joining me. Keep trekking, J-Art, trek on, see you again. Beautiful day in a beautiful wee village, Ecclesfield. See you on.